Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be working on the 6.0's custom headlights once again. So I got to get a few things cleaned up out here first, and then we'll hop in here and get to it. All right, so we have here all of the parts and pieces that makes all this work. So here we have the bezels that we painted in the last video, and these look amazing. So super happy with the turnout on those. We have the headlights, the lenses are in the office in there, in a box, that way they didn't get dusty, like these did. That's not a big deal though, because this one's gonna get a lot dustier because we need to trim the back of it like I did this one. And it's not a big deal to clean the dust out. I tested it with this one yesterday and it worked really, really well. So I'm gonna do that again today when we get ready to put everything back together. But we have our bulbs now with this. This is Morimoto's Acme projector kit and LightingTrendz halos with Morimoto. You can use the code on your screen right now to get yourself a free set of Morimoto gloves. I don't get anything from that. That's just, I'm a Morimoto ambassador. So if you want some free gloves and order yourself a projector kit, check them out. They got lots of stuff other than projector setups. And I've always been super happy with their stuff. But bulbs, ballasts, clear markers go in there. That's for the headlight, the back. We have the controller for the projector kit. We have the everything here for the halo kit. So the controllers, the halos, some splitters, and the Bluetooth controlled controller. We have the shrouds here, and then projectors. So anyway, I'm gonna get all this stuff back on here. I just wanted this for a thumbnail, but anyway, like I said, we do have some trimming we need to do, but first I want to hook these up, make sure these work right, because I have had them for a while sitting in there in the office. So I'm gonna hook all these up, test everything before we put it together, and see what we got. But I'll probably start, I need to drill some holes in these for the cutoff shield wires. I still need to trim that one and drill a hole in it, so we'll have to get it apart. So I think today we're going to try to mount the projectors and everything and make sure they will go together right. These, I'm not going to mess with these today. Well, we painted them last night about 10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. So don't want to mess with those yet. And I'm going to have to drill some holes in them for these. So probably should have done that before paint, but it'll be fine. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to move some of the stuff that we don't necessarily need quite yet. And we'll go ahead and start on these buckets. Alright, so we tested our halos. They're good to go. I got this one trimmed out the way it needs to be. So it made it pretty thin in that area there. Kind of running a little crooked, but should be fine. So I have a projector here. Now I need to blow these buckets out before we finally assemble, but I'm going to take our projector, test fit it into both of these, make sure we're good. And if so, then we can go ahead and start cleaning all this stuff up. I'm going to have to wash these, all 4 of these buckets. I need to clean these out as well before we go back together with everything. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to test fit that projector, make sure it's good. It does have a little dust in it, so I'm not super worried about it. It does need blown out. But like I said, test fit these real quick, and then we'll clean them up. So I got fingerprints in them and some dust and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to do that real quick. And if we're good to go, we'll go ahead and start cleaning all this stuff up we need to clean up that shroud because it also has fingerprints on it from test fits, and all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, so here we have the second one. I just put it all together. This is screwed in, everything's in place. So shrouds, projectors are all in. The wiring for the cutoff is right there, the other one's in there, but I'll fish it out in a second. But I want to throw the lenses back on these. Wash these with hot soapy water or warm soapy water. Got a few little fingerprints I want to get out before we throw the lens on. It's over there in that box, but it is like complete whiteout out there, raining. But we got these clean. Like I said, a few little fingerprints in here that I want to get before we throw these lenses back on. I want to throw the lenses back on. That way there's no dust or anything that gets into these now. And then I got some tape that I'm throwing over the backs of these. One thing I did have to order is the factory dust boot for back here will not work anymore because this is a bit smaller and a little offset. So I ordered some new ones of those. They should be here Monday. Today's Friday, so those should be here Monday. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna clean these up just a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and slap the lenses back on. That way we don't have to worry about them. Okay, so like I said, threw that lens on there just to make sure we don't get no dust or anything in there. Got the bulb in, so pretty simple process on these. You have this little lock tab. Got that in there and threw this dust boot on. I'm going to throw some tape around here, just that way nothing gets in there that doesn't need to be. And you can kind of see our issue here. This is the factory headlight boot, so projector is a little set a little different, but we should be good to go. Now, with these, the projectors are tight, and the little ground strap you want pointed straight down. That's kind of how you can align these things. But let me show y'all there. But there we have it. So like I said, I didn't trim the shrouds because I like in the way these look, how they're kind of pinched just a little bit in there and they widen out just a touch. I think that looks good like that. So anyway, we're good with these. I'm gonna throw these. I need to tape that, but I'll throw these in that box over there where they'll be safe. And then I guess next thing will be to start on the halos. Alright guys, so I figured I'd bring these back out. Let me kind of pull that up. I don't pull it off the table. But I figured I'd pull these back out and show y'all kind of what we're looking at. So you can see the turbine shrouds in there looking good. So again, no trimming on the shrouds at all, for like I said, two reasons. One, I don't mind how they look. I kind of like the way they look scrunched just a little bit because they kind of pop out on the sides. And two, I didn't want to paint these. I thought about painting them purple, and then I kind of thought, well, you know, they'd look good chrome, you know, so that's why they're still chrome. I think they would look really good that way, and you know, kind of halfway OEM. Now, if I don't like this, I can take these back apart. It's not a big deal, and color match them purple or whatever, but I think they look good like this. And if it looks like one's pointed up and that one's pointed down, it's these adjusters. So these headlights have adjusters. Let's see if I can do this without knocking them over. There's one here, one there. They're not the same. They're different from when I put them back together, because you have to, I don't know if y'all can see that little right there. So you got to kind of work them around and everything. So if they don't look perfectly level, that's fine, because I can adjust these. It's not a big deal, and they're probably not set the same either way. But anyway, I'm gonna wait to do the halos until the new boots come in, because that'll give the paint a little more time to cure. I can still leave a fingernail print in them, little indentation. So I don't want to be flipping them over on this, even though this is a moving blanket. I don't want to be flipping them over or anything like that and mar them or anything. So I'm going to give them till Monday. We'll see how they look then, when those new boots come in. So we're going to have to drill holes in those, but like I said, they should be fine. And where we're drilling, the halos are going to cover either way. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap for this one. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope everybody has a great day.